Good morning. It is 7:50 a.m. and I am on a familiar trail today. I am back on the Mount Washington Trail. It's March 10th, so it's still winter, and I'm back for revenge. Back in December, me and my brother made it to within the final half mile of the summit before we got turned around by unfavorable snow conditions. So I'm back. The conditions are looking much better. The snowpack is looking good up on the mountain, and today I am going to summit. So we have clear skies with some high clouds, so hopefully we'll get some beautiful views on up this trail. But yeah, Mount Washington part 2. Let's go. This trail looks very different than the last time I was here. This is just all washed off. Oh my gosh. All the flooding and runoff over winter really eroded this trail. Jeez. Making good progress. Oh, the view is going to be beautiful. And the trail has been quite interesting. The trail has been quite interesting so far. There have been a lot of blowdowns. The trail's been washed out, so it's extra rocky, and parts of it are creek bed, but making good progress. It's amazing how different this trail looks since the last time I was here, just a few months ago. I came after a big snowstorm, so there was snow everywhere at this point. And here once again is the cave. This is called the actual cave, which is just so cool. Here's another cave. So cool. Caves along the trail are just a rare treat, and the fact that these are so accessible is so cool. So there's icicles melting here. It's dripping and then solidifying into ice again down there. The rock walls along this trail are pretty cool. Oh boy, first sign of snow on the trail. Wow, it is not every day you see a whole tree turned into an icicle. Oh, that's so cool. So the water's dripping from up there and it's just running down this tree and freezing. Right here is Rattlesnake Ridge. Beautiful. It's so weird. The last time I was on this part of the trail, I was in like knee-deep snow or close to it. It just looks so different. It's amazing what like just different weather conditions in a few months, what a difference it can make on a mountain. Really cool. Although I have to say, snow does make the trail more beautiful. It was definitely prettier in the snow. Harder in the snow, but prettier. But hopefully we'll be seeing some snow at the top. There is snow to come, but haven't gotten there yet. Gotta keep climbing. Trail is starting to get more serious now. Starting climbing again. The trail's kind of flat for a section in the middle there, and then all of a sudden I just kind of round a corner, snow and ice. It's pretty intermittent now. It seems to really depend on the angle of the slopes, but almost time for spikes. So, I'm getting up the snow. I got my spikes on. I passed the first slope, and the snow is pretty solid, nice and firm. No post holing, and I am almost to the point where we had to turn around last time, so getting close. Could do without these rocks though. So right here is a little frozen pond that I didn't even get to see last time, I think because it was just covered in snow. But I believe that is our summit up there. I got to switch back the other way and then keep on heading up. Oh, beautiful though. This light is gorgeous. On a trail like this, it can take a little while to get away from the I-90 corridor traffic, but I've reached the point where it is silent. Just a few birds. It's so peaceful. The snow is just insulating everything. Oh man. It just feels like once all that noise goes away, like your mind also just kind of starts to calm down. It's really, really amazing. These are gray jays, also known as camp robbers, and they are begging. They associate humans with food, and they are hoping for a crumb of trail mix or something. They're so cute, but they could be little pests. It's important not to feed them so that they don't harass people for food. They're so cute though. Look at them. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is the slope where we had to turn around last time because we were in thigh-deep snow. And I'm just standing on top of it. Oh, completely different experience, even though I'm climbing this mountain in the snow both times, but beautiful viewpoint. This is actually an avalanche slope. We have a low AVI danger today, but important to keep in mind. I'm so excited I'm gonna climb past this view. Right up there's the summit. I'm so close. I'm like a quarter of a mile and a couple hundred feet, but man, this is quite the view. This is Mount Si and Mount Tenerife, and then the one over here behind the trees kind of is Mailbox, and then this one here I believe is Machu Picchu. And then the bump here is Songbird Peak. So close. Almost there. Almost there. You guys, I give you the summit of Mount Washington. Oh my God. Wow. I don't think a summit's ever made me work this hard for it before, geez. Oh my God, this is an amazing view. I'll show you the view of Mount Rainier on the way down, but I need to enjoy this summit and eat because I am starving. But this is it. There's a more open spot down here with the little tower here, and as you can see, the gray jays have followed me. They are shameless beggars. They're worse than Buffy and Angel, I swear. And they're just gonna get worse when I take out my Pop-Tart, but this is Mount Si again, and I don't know if you can see, but there's like a white cap peak between this little valley here. That is Mount Baker. This is the first time I've seen that mountain all year. Oh my gosh, but yeah, sheltered, proper summit, but definitely some good views on the way up and down. These gray jays really are a problem. Look at this. Pitiful. Go forage for seeds. I'm also beginning to feel a bit surrounded. There's 4 of them here now. Okay. Change of plans. I'm going to eat lunch on the way down. This gray jay just tried to take my Pop-Tart right out of my hand. So, I'm not going to be able to eat here. Good God. These guys have a serious problem. Look at this. Look at this. So we got 3 here and 2 more up here. Oh my gosh. You guys, shame on all of you. But anyway, let's look at the mountains. So, Mount Si, Mount Tenerife, and then, like I said, Mount Baker is right here-ish. Is the white one here. And the white mountain over here, I believe, is, that's Glacier Peak, which is always nice to see because you have to usually climb pretty high. There's no real good lower viewpoints for Glacier Peak. And then Mailbox again, and then this is the Middle Fork Valley. And then this flat plateau area here is an example of a glacial step. And that's basically where a glacier was like carving out this valley, and it just kind of slammed up against these mountains and just flattened it. Really cool looking. And here is that view of Mount Rainier that I was talking about. Absolutely beautiful. So this is like literally 0.1 off the summit. So you just follow this up there to get to the summit. But then you get this view and you can see the Olympics over here. This lake down here is Chester Morse Lake, which is an important lake for this area because it supplies most of Seattle's fresh water. And then, of course, beautiful as ever, Mount Rainier. Oh, wow. We're so lucky the clouds aren't covering her up. So pretty, such a pretty mountain. But this lake, I was really excited to see this lake too. And yeah, there's little islands down there. So pretty. Well, the view has been lovely, but it took me a little bit longer to get up there than I had anticipated. It took me 3 hours and 15 minutes. I had a couple of annoying points up the mountain trying to fix gear and stuff. And I'm hoping to have it be 2 back down, so gotta get going. And I would like to get back down into the woods and out of the snow because the gray jays aren't there, because I kind of want to finish eating my snack. So gonna get down off this mountain, but gorgeous, gorgeous summit. So happy I made it. I made it back down Mount Washington. Wow, what a crazy day it was. Jeez, I don't know where to start. So, finished in 5.5 hours. That is slower than I anticipated, but I had to, the snow was terrible. It kept pulling off my spikes because it kept clumping, and then just, I don't know, it was just slow going in certain parts. Coming off the summit for that first quarter mile coming back down, just picture me going down with like a swarm of the gray jays following me. The gray jays at the summit were borderline aggressive, which just highlights the reason you should not feed them. Even though it's really cute to get the picture, it's very tempting. But yeah, man, the gray jays, I got a lot of cute pictures of them close up because they come really close to you because they want food. But anyway, but Mount Washington did deliver on my expectations. It met them. The views at the top were gorgeous. The clouds have kind of come in because it's going to rain tomorrow, so really lucked out on the timing. The views of Rainier and Chester Morse Lake were also as good as I had hoped. It's kind of a weird one because the summit is obviously partially obscured by the trees, but just there's various viewpoints, you know, along that last quarter mile, so you can really see everything. You kind of get the 360 views, just not all at once, which is kind of weird. But man, it feels good to, like, because you know, this whole trail, you're just climbing and climbing and climbing and kind of getting the same views of like Mailbox and Rattlesnake Ridge and stuff. Those mountains are kind of, you know, peekaboo views along the way. And then you get to the top of the ridge and it's just Mount Rainier in your face. And then you kind of get to see everything else. And that was fantastic. But yeah, Mount Washington, I got my revenge. I came back. And I'm sorry, Sam, you're gonna have to come back and do this one on your own. I feel bad, but that's the way it is. And yeah, this was a really great trail. I have to say the hardest part, funnily enough, is the first mile because of the washout, just complete rock, uneven terrain, terrible hiking terrain all around. And another thing about the trail is you climb for the first mile and first mile and a half or so, and then it flattens out for almost a mile, and then you start climbing again. It's really kind of odd.
there's a big flat section in the middle. Now, for those of you who can do the math, that means the elevation gain is relegated to a smaller section of the trail, so it means the trail where you actually have to climb is steeper. But oh my gosh, it feels good to have finally climbed that mountain. And I'm glad I waited for better conditions. And this is also probably the last or second to last hike until spring. It's right around the corner. But anyway, I have gone on long enough. If you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to follow more adventures here on trail in Washington State. Thank you so much for watching, and here are my favorite pictures from the trail today. Enjoy.